guys, and happy Monday. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Adrian, and Kiwi is my Indian ringneck. He looks like he's over there preening himself right now. So I actually just got back from doing a little bit of thrift store shopping, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the finds that I found at my local thrift store. Some of you that have, seen my channel before know that my particular thrift store has really good prices on yarn, and they always have a lot of it. There are times that I have walked out of that place with like great big black trash bags stuffed with yarn. There are other times that I've walked out of there with only 2 or 3, skeins or just some scrap yarn. Today I did get a decent size. I mean, I didn't spend too much, it's good. It was good. I didn't, mostly I got summer clothes. Also, some of you might notice the lighting situation has changed a bit. I used my Scream Hollow money to buy 2 LED panel light things to try to help with lighting, so that when I do show yarn that hopefully the proper colors will show up, because sometimes, especially right now, the light to my overhead light went out, and it's got a yellow light bulb in it, which really messes with the colors. So hopefully these 2 LED lights will help with the lighting situation. If you guys are interested in checking those out, I will link them in my description box. I don't get anything for doing that. It was just an Amazon find, and I'm really happy with them. And I hope that the videos are going to turn out better. So, do I have anywhere to set this soda? Of course I don't. I'm not supposed to be having soda anyways. But, I left the house, and so I was like, oh, for me, it's actually the day before Mother's Day. So we went out, we did some thrift shopping. We got Casey a dress for her graduation. And then we went out to lunch, me and my mom and Casey did. So yeah, for me, it's actually May 10th. Now, I don't know what day y'all are going to see this on, but it's probably going to be a little ways after that. You're okay, Carson. There ain't nothing out there that you can hurt, baby. My niece is she's out on the balcony right now. she's checking stuff out there. She was peeking through the door like, is it okay for me to go over here? Anyways, let's get into the yarn. So I only paid $1.50 for this colorway. And that's a good, yeah, it looks like that. That's pretty close. It's kind of it's a deep red color. It's called burgundy. I still think it's kind of coming up a little brown on the screen. Maybe during editing that will change. But this colorway is called burgundy. It is, Red Heart Super Saver, a weight 4. If you can hear the dogs, I do apologize. They're out in the back pasture. I'm not really sure why they had this particular one marked as $1.50, because this one's clearly been used. It's disheveled. And they have some other ones that I picked up that are totally new that I got for cheaper, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't understand. Anyway, so I got this burgundy color. They always get a lot of yarn donated, and I don't know. We do have a little yarn shop in town, but a lot of what gets donated is Red Heart Super Saver, big name brands, things like that. So this colorway is called Jade. It was also $1.50. Let me see. Is it gonna show up? on camera properly. I hope it does. See, to me, on my camera, they either look a little too dark or they look a little washed out. And it's like my camera is like shifting depending on where I place the yarn. But this is probably the closest. So I'm not really sure. I might break down and just get another camera too. Because, right now I film off my laptop. And if I get enough money saved up, maybe I'll break down and just start filming from a regular camera, like on a stand. Something. I don't know. So probably what I'll do is I'll get like a camera that I have like for my tutorials. Because I really like that particular camera. I don't know what it is, but it's a Sony of some kind. So that was another Red Heart Super Saver. This one is, I'm almost certain, a Red Heart Super Saver, but it does not have a label. It's a navy color. And that's it for the Red Heart Super Savers. Now, I do have four other yarns here. This one is Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth. I've never seen it before, but it is 80 yards, 100% polyester, and it's a 5-weight bulky. I was thinking spiders. I think this would make a great spider yarn. Maybe bats, but I'm thinking spiders. Gray seems like a great color for spiders. Gray and brown, the little jumping spiders. Again, I don't know what this yarn is. I paid $1 for it. I paid $1 for this one. This one I think I also paid $1 for. This one here though, I don't know what it is. I know it's kind of itchy and scratchy. I probably will only use this for amigurumi because it's not something I'd wear against my skin. I have no idea what the fiber is, and it smells like dryer sheet. I have come to the conclusion that if a yarn comes from the thrift store, it either smells like dryer sheet or it smells bad and I don't need to buy it. So I also got this bright green color. This is like a neon green color. Let's see if it'll show. The colorway is called Nile Green. The brand is called Dawn Odyssey. It is 100% polyester, 3.5 ounces. It looks to me to be more of a 3-weight than a 4-weight. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is vintage. It was originally sold for $1.13 at some place called Wins, WINN''S. And I picked it up for $1. Non-hypoallergenic, or excuse me, non-allergenic, hypoallergenic. Don't listen to me. I've got issues. It doesn't really. It feels closer to acrylic than it does polyester. When I think of polyester, I always think of something like this. It's real soft and squishy. Chanel, something like that. But this says 100% polyester. It feels more like what I would think an acrylic would feel like. It feels like, Red Heart Super Saver, but it's not as scratchy as this stuff. I don't know what this stuff is. Anyway, so I got some of this Dawn Odyssey. I don't know how vintage this Dawn brand is, but I've had several of these in different colorways and in different types. I've actually got some over here as well. I don't know. I've got some over there, and I've used them for amigurumi and things like that. I think it's a vintage yarn. If you guys know any more about it, please let me know in the comments below. So this one is Bernat's Softy Chunky, and I picked it up for $1. The colorway doesn't have a colorway. It just says color number 39705. Oh, excuse me. It's berry red. The colorway is berry red. And it's kind of the same color as like Red Heart Super Saver Cherry Red. That's a good representation of it right there on screen. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. I was thinking maybe a hat. I don't use weight 5s very often. I don't know. It needed a home, and it was $1, so I gave it a home. So those are all the yarns that I picked up. The rest of the yarns that they had, they also found a home. They went home with Casey. She wanted some new yarns to make tails with, and there was some alpaca yarn, and she wants to make a hat, so she took that. There was a skein of I'm not really sure, I don't remember what brand it was, but it was alpaca. And so she wanted to try to crochet herself a hat. She has been practicing her single crochet. She's been working on a bag. And she wants to try to line the bag herself with her little sewing machine. So she's going to, she had picked up some fabric. Not that she doesn't already have plenty of fabric to choose from. Because she has a ton of it, but she picked out some, like, it almost feels like, I don't know what you would call it. It has, like, it's like a plasticky pattern on one side, and yeah, I don't know what it's for. It reminded me of linoleum, but she wants to use it on the outside of a bag or something. I don't know. She's got plans for it. She got plans for it. And then she got, I don't know, I think there was only like 4 other yarns there. There was some homespun there that she's going to, I think, brush out. She wants to make some of those tail things that she sold at Scream Hollow last year. And then she wants to practice her crochet with the alpaca. So all of the yarn that was at the thrift store this weekend found a home. Also, something else that found a home was this little guy. No, I didn't need him, but he is purple, and he is awesome. And at first, I wasn't going to get him. I was like, what am I going to use a stuffed animal for? I really don't need a teddy bear. If I really want one, I can make one. But he is awesome, and I put him back on the shelf, and Casey was like, no, get him. You can put him up here in the stuffed animal hammock. She wanted me to put him up on the stuffed animal hammock up there with Eddie, my gorilla. For those of you that don't know, I have one of those huge gorillas, or one of those huge stuffed animals. And I've had that gorilla since I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. So that thing is over 30 years old. And I got it from my grandparents. I've been packing that thing around with me. Like, Eddie, that's my buddy Eddie. And he is actually named after my mom's dad, my grandpa, who passed away some years ago. So he is in a great big stuffed animal hammock above my bed, and Casey thought that it would be cool to add this guy up there with him. I don't know what I'm going to name this guy, so maybe you guys can drop some suggestions in the comments below. What do you guys think I should name this purple sparkly guy? I don't know if you can, well, yeah, you guys can see the gold sparkle. He's not a beanie baby, but he does have beans in his bottom like a beanie baby. I just thought he was really cute, and Casey convinced me that I needed to bring him home. This needed to be his new forever home. And for $1, what the hey, it will give Eddie a buddy. So, yeah. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think I should name this little guy. He's so cute. I love him. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So I am gonna let you guys know, or let you guys go. Like I said, my niece is sitting outside. Let me know what you think of the new lighting, what you think of the yarns, what you think of my teddy bear. I love reading you guys' comments. I do read all of them, even if I don't respond to all of them. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for Granny Square Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And thank you so much for stopping in to watch my video and hang out with me. Bye, guys.